y'all? It's your boy Termanology. Right now I'm holding it down with my peoples. Breaking Records Radio. Let's go, y'all.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Monster Man Rocco.
It's your boy Swagger Rock.
This is Snack the Ripper.
You rap for those who don't know.
This is Master Ace. You are now rocking with the best. Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records, man.
Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records.
Breaking Records.
Breaking Records Radio. Let's go.
Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records Radio. Breaking Records, man. Radio is like the place to be. I don't know. Fuck strange music, dude.
And one more thing I did want to ask about, though, too, you know, being that we're based in Toronto and Canadian, but you're actually partly French-Canadian descent.
Yep.
So do you
absolutely.
Do you, you know, growing up and shit, did you ever spend time in Canada due to that?
No, I didn't really, to keep it real, man, you know, I never really got to know that side of my family. Like, my mom's French-Canadian, but we didn't really, like, grow up with our relatives. Like, I don't know French.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. And I never even went to Canada until I was old enough to rap and did a show there. So it's kind of like, I'm half Puerto Rican and half Canadian, but I know more about, like, my Latin side. You know, I went to Puerto Rico when I was a kid. I went when I was older. And I grew up in, like, a very, like, Latin community where people speak Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of, like, lean towards that as far as culture-wise. But, yeah, I just definitely am half French Canadian for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I was just curious if you ever, you know, I kind of assumed you probably didn't, because as far as I'm aware, most people, you know, in the States don't really come up to Canada for much of anything. The Canadian family will go down to the States.
It's not like, you know, like a hate thing. It's more like just no knowledge of it, and
yeah,
it's not like we didn't go there. You know, we were poor, bro. We stayed in Lawrence our whole life. You know.
Yeah.
And people in Lawrence when I was a kid, they didn't speak French. They spoke Spanish.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of how it summed up. But my mom knows, you know, some of it, and not necessarily French, but she knows a little bit about the history and like where people came from and stuff like that. So her and my aunt kind of put me onto some stuff, and it's very interesting. One day I would like to do Ancestry.com and like try to like really figure out all my roots.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, I just want to thank you so much for your time, man. The show's only an hour long, and I do want to play a few of your joints, off the quarantine too before the show ends. So, you know, I really appreciate your time, though, Term. Before we wrap it up, you know, just let the people know everywhere online they can get in contact with you, all that good stuff.
No doubt, man. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's at TermanologyST. And if you want to purchase the merchandise, you can go to termanologymusic.com, or you can go to Bandcamp /TermanologyST. Yo, listen to me every Thursday on Sirius Satellite XM, Shade 45, on Thursday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. I'll be hosting with DJ Static Selector. And hit me up on the gram, hit me up on the Twitter, man. Show love.
Well, Term, man, I appreciate your time very much, man. Love the new album. And, you know, I can't wait to see what else you guys got coming out, you know, for the following months, especially with all this time in quarantine. I can only imagine you're knocking out tons and tons of fire right now.
You know it. All right, man. Thanks for the call, bro. I appreciate you. We'll talk soon.
Yo, for sure, man. Cheers. Stay safe.
Peace, bro. All right, later.